What's up? Can you hear me?
We can hear ya. Hello.
Guys, nice to see your beautiful faces today.
Howdy. Yeah, we're here. We're
All
we're
right.
enjoying it.
Yeah,
I think I dropped Aaron from the stream. Ha!
Uh,
No,
no,
there he is.
No,
He's
I
back.
did.
no, we got him.
I just dropped
What's
myself
going
because I
on,
don't have a
Bill?
camera. So I just dropped myself because I don't have a camera. So
You're good, Dill. Keep yourself in there somehow.
Okay.
So, welcome
just looks
everyone. Welcome everyone again to Swamp Talk with
Welcome.
What's up?
with everybody. Look at that. Look at that cool logo put together by Aaron Dill Media. All right.
that is pretty good.
Yeah. How's everybody doing on this Sunday afternoon of June?
Beautiful.
We're all back. We've all three of us, all four of us here have hit the paintball field in the last week or so and had a good time. So
Oh, had a fantastic time.
Dude, it was a blast. It was a
we're
blast.
we're still all walking, and I don't think anybody's
Shoulda
feeling
won.
sick yet. Should have won. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, whatever. It was a good time. It was such a good time. And you know what?
Demand a recount.
If nothing else, we'll get into global, guys. It's one of the things we want to talk about. But if nothing else at global, I think we helped other teams understand what Global Conquest was about. And next next year's going to be even more interesting. So
Yeah, for sure.
I guess we have a few teams that are going to be jumping on the England bandwagon next year, guys, as you've seen posts already. And it's a year away. It's awesome.
Well,
awesome.
From the sounds of it, China's going to be the force to reckon with next year because Swarm's teaming up with Mutants 313. Those are my brothers. We actually had a chance to run this last weekend, and also sounds like they're teaming up with the 13 Legionnaires, so it's going to be like the 13th Mutant Swarm or something. So I look forward to it. It's exciting seeing these teams grow, you know?
We'll see about the 13th Legionnaires one. We'll see about that. We'll see. I'll do some work. So anyways, you know what? Screw it. Let's just get into it.
Yes.
Let's talk about Global Conquest. Here we go. This was our promotional poster for the event. We were Team England, rocking the Eddie Iron Maiden stuff. Woohoo!
There you go. That looks better.
Hey, that looks nice too. All right. I don't need to be the big picture, but anyways. We had a lot of fun at Global Conquest, man. Hell Survivors. It was birthday weekend for me too, which was great. Weather was awesome. 7 teams. Each team represents a different country. One field. Mass anarchy. You never know what's going on.
And I do want to point out this episode we do have the turtles in the background for once.
Oh yes, you do see you see all the turtles in the background. It's because the banner is not in the office. The banner is in the gear bag because it's going to events again. Woohoo! Yeah, good stuff. I'm waiting for the cat to pop out of the freaking recycling bin and scare the crap out of me. But anyways, Global Conquest was awesome, guys. Being able to bring the bus out and camp out the weekend with the wife and the pup was great. Seeing everybody, seeing Lisa from Team Tags there and stuff, that was great. Brandon Page was there, as you can see in the comments. It was awesome. I mean, what do you guys? You guys have got a little bit more to talk about the game because I once again was a commanded Team England and I did a lot of off-field stuff. I think I was only on the field twice, and both times I was helping somebody off the field with golf cart.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of shenanigans that took place on my end, that's for sure. If you guys play Global is honestly one of my favorite games because it's not about just one side or the other. Like, I'm making alliances with separate individuals. There was one point in time where Elijah was like, look, I got to get back to Archie. And I'm like, look, I got to get back to Firebase Bravo. So I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. I'll get you past my lines. You get me past your lines, all right? And he was like, well, I got to talk with Mark about it. I'm like, no, this goes on between you and I. You don't need to talk to anybody else except for me, all right? Do we got a deal? And he's like, sure, let's do this. But that's the awesome thing about Global Conquest is it doesn't need to actually go through your commander. You can make an alliance with let's say Russia, like I did. Shout out to my boy, the Mutants 313. We did some pretty shady stuff, but in the end, it's all about the gold. And I consider a win because we got all them gold bricks, baby. We missed one out of 7 things of gold. That is amazing. And shout out to CJ for all of his hard
CJ
work.
brought in what? He brought in 4 of them, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
we do have the video of the one.
Ooh, okay. Well, hold on a second. Before
Not the full video, but
okay, before we run that, yeah, we've got an awesome clip of them fishing for gold. For one of the missions, we got 6 out of the 7 bricks of gold we had hands on. The last one that Shithouse brought in from Zulu came in after the gold exchange closed, so we couldn't cash it in.
Yes,
that would have been the over the top and would have been done. That would have been, we got it. Yeah, and CJ pretty much, he knew what was going on. CJ knew that as soon as he touched that gold, he had to get it back to CIA. CIA is where we do all our dealings with the presidents and the vice presidents do all their dealings with the production staff. And you have to cash it in time or it's worth nothing. And and as Brandon Page says, it was hilarious because they were trying to block us from cashing it in, which only set me going even faster and aggravated. So I handed the gold off to my vice president, and he cashed it in. But we were supposed to give some of that gold to them.
It was supposed to go.
They fought against. So it just just like.
I made a deal with Guru, and I told Guru, I'm like, hey, listen. I said,
it was, Matt.
You cover my side. I'll make sure that my guys don't shoot you. You make sure your guys don't shoot us. Because at this point, it's just about the gold. You guys can kill each other all you want. Have your firefight, but just don't shoot us when we're searching for the gold. And there's many times where I'm like, hey, they're shooting at us. Like, stop shooting at us, dang it. This is our bridge.
Yeah. There were a couple times where we had to duck down where just fire started coming over and people screaming back and forth. I thought we were fighting with each other. It's like, you guys are.
Yeah.
But the 6 of us on this bridge are not. We're we're Switzerland. We're a neutral country right now. Y'all fight with each other out there.
I mean,
leave us alone for 10 minutes.
It even came to a point where we're like, you shoot at us, we're going to wreck you. And like I said, it's just the 6 of us. But I'm going to tell you what, with us and the mutants, we was one deadly force. That's for sure.
Definitely. Well, hey, why don't we play part of that clip? This is just part of what went on. We're not going to release all of it, obviously.
I was going to say, before we play the clip, we should probably let people know. For those of you that haven't come to the game, they will hide bricks of gold that you then turn in for chips and you kind of gamble with some money during the event. But what they do is they will release on social media a picture of the general area of where they put the bricks and tell you, hey, it's in this area. And then it's up to you to find it on social media. Then you've got to go out on the field and find it. Most of the time, it's tucked in some trees or in a barrel or behind a certain specific bunker that you wouldn't really look in. This time, they decided to put it in the swamp. And they very explicitly said that it was in a barrel, but you will see from the footage here that it was not in the barrel. It was in the swamp, though.
No, yeah, definitely in the swamp. They always put one in the swamp. That's for sure.
Yep.
CJ loves the swamp. That's what you guys are going to see. That little blonde head bouncing around out there is CJ. Hey, Dill, why don't you play that clip?
I checked up there. Yeah, we checked up there, yeah. I'm about to grab an alligator tail. Hey, look, I said
about to get big old snapper gonna be like, no.
Suck the tube on the left, right?
Yeah.
Check the tube on the left. We looked at the picture and everything. Yeah.
If Highland is overrun and you're the last person to call yourself out.
Do you have a picture? Yep, right here.
It's right here.
Here.
Take as many out as you can.
Look, CJ.
Later.
Look, hey.
Right there.
Which is right there.
They look too spaced apart. Don't they look farther spaced apart?
It's 3 boards though. Look,
Let me
you got
see.
white, brown.
Hold
right
on.
there.
Hold on, let me say that again. There's a lot of white, brown though, everywhere. No, let me see something. Watch out. Let me go across the other side. I checked with
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
And then just shortly after that, CJ found it and was gone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all the way pretty much at the other end of the dead zone staging area, and I hear CJ, "Pow!" And I just turned and took off running.
the crazy thing about it, and another reason why he took off running, is because we were sitting there and mutants had their radios on, and all of a sudden at the same time he's finding this brick, I hear this kill order come through that says, hey, when he finds that brick, shoot him. And I looked at Matt, and Matt looked at me, and we're like, no. He's like, hey, that didn't come from me. That didn't come from me. It came from Mark Bellamy.
yeah.
Bellamy. That's who it came from. So I got some bone to pick with Mr. Mark Bellamy. And his dang on shoot to kill order. It didn't work.
He messed himself. Yeah, it didn't work. It was a good time though. It was definitely a good time. Final battle was interesting too. Final battle, they wanted to do like 7 separate countries at one battle and 7 different flags. And we talked, Mark from Mighty Ducks and Jen and myself, we basically said, please, no. Please.
Venomous.
Venomous Ducks. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry.
Hey, Mighty Ducks is great too. I love that movie.
It's great. The cartoon series is my favorite. Anyways.
Ooh, that was great too.
Little space. Anyways, no, shut up. Let's get off. Let's stay on topic. We like, please, no, and he adapted it to where it was the 3 sides that had kind of been working together all weekend against the other 4, and then we split the points. Mexico Lefty was going to be my XO, and he came up and found out that there was no Mexico XO, so he became the president of Mexico, and everybody from Mad Frog Militia that couldn't get registered in time ended up getting put on Mexico. So England and Mexico were one team together whether we wanted to be or not.
Yeah, it was funny because I was actually kind of glad it worked that way, because my buddy Rich, who I brought out, it was his first time playing, so it was kind of his birthday weekend also. And I'm like, look, I'll cover your paint and your registration, just come out and play. Well, one of the bricks of gold was hidden at West Point, and day 2, Mexico had West Point right off the get. And I'm like, hey, this is right where the gold is. As soon as they blow that whistle, you go and get that gold and bring it back, all right? He's like, I got you, bro. So he comes off that field. He's like, I got it. And I'm like, hell yeah, man. That's sweet. So, yeah, that stuff worked out great, man. It did.
Yeah, it was a good event.
You see CJ's little comment. He's 90% sure he was going to get toasted. So
He did. He acted like he didn't have that brick of gold. I'm like, did you find it? He's like, boom, gone off that brick. I'm like, CJ, wait. He's just gone.
Yeah, we were screaming at him like, hey, God, CJ. And for those of you who've never played with CJ is a bit hard of hearing. And if you're screaming for him out there on the field, like, unless you're 5 feet from him, he don't hear you at all. But he was just gone.
No, he's got to read your lips.
He's our head communications officer, by the way.
Yeah.
He sure was.
Yeah.
Hey, so right after that incident, right? Chris and I both looked at mutants and was like, hey, you want to continue on with our shenanigans? You remember this shit house?
Yes.
Dude, this was the greatest. So I looked at him and I said, all right, this is where it's going to be a green and red combo. We're just going to walk the field and we're going to change every flag red and green. And so the very first base we get to is West Point, right? And so we walk up to West Point. This is probably like one of the greatest moments of the weekend, right? We get up to West Point and there's one Canada guy standing there and the flag is gray. And I walked up to him. I don't have a gun at this point, but Shithouse, did you have a gun?
No, I didn't have one on me either.
Okay, so Shithouse didn't have one. So it was just, the 3 mutants and somebody else on our team had a gun. And I walked up to him.
It was Teddy.
Oh, yeah, Teddy, yeah. So I walked up to him like, listen, I said, I'm going to tell you that this is how this is going to go. We're going to change this flag, and it's either going to be red or green. I said, so you can either join us or you can throw down here and do what you want, but we're going to change that flag. He looks and he's like, all right, I guess we can do this. And he accidentally fires into the ground and he freaking jumps. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm like, all right, well, if you want to do this, this way it's going to go. I'm going to back up. I'm going to count to 3 and you guys do what you're going to do. I start to back up. I go 1 and dude, freaking Guru from Mutants 313 just freaking shoots him on 1 count. Just boom, right straight in the goggles, man. Right in the
And it's all on video.
I was like, oh, holy crap. And he was like,
see, Dill just confirmed it. That's all on goggle cam, dude.
the guy looks and he's like, that was a dick move. That was a dick move. Sorry for my language, guys. And so I'm like, hold on a second. I walk up, I wipe off his mask, and I'm like, all right, I'll give you a do-over. You ready? Now I'm going to back up, and on the count of 3, you can either join us or you can do whatever you're going to do. I'm like, 1, 2. He's like, I'm coming with you guys. I thought you would see it our way, bro. And so we ended up turning that base red, went down to Firebase Bravo, turned that one green, went down to Archie, where we had some more shenanigans where we turned on Swarm and took them out and changed that bad boy green. And then that's when Shithouse and Matt went back and found that gold at Zulu.
Yeah, found gold that, me and who was the guy that you brought with you for Bases of Fate that was playing with us that weekend?
John?
I don't remember his name.
Radio?
Might have been. I think he was wearing an Aces jersey.
Okay.
But I think he came, physically came with you guys. He rode with you in the vehicle and everything.
Okay, that would have been my buddy. That would have been my buddy Rich.
Okay, Rich, yes. So me and Rich had
Hi,
spent
Kayla.
that previous day looking for the gold that we found at Zulu. We spent about half an hour crawling through the bush, avoiding China, looking for it about 400 yards away from where it actually was, because we were given the wrong base at one point. So we're searching through the helicopter going, where there's no rock pile out here. We're searching through the brush, laying down every time we heard people running by, just trying to not get shot. And after a while, we just finally were like, all right, we give up. It's not here. Well, that's because it was a couple hundred yards away at a completely different base. So, which when we went out there after the incident at West Point, it took us all of 3 minutes to find it. Yeah, but unfortunately, by the time we got it back, they close off Gold Exchange about half an hour before the game ends.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I think that they should change. I think that Gold Exchange should be open at least until halfway through Final Battle. So that way, or at least close it off at the end of gameplay. Then
maybe since we do a final battle, maybe because we have that hour break in between. But it's part of the game.
Yeah,
it's part of the game. You have to pay attention and have your gold exchanged at a certain time, and then you also have to you get a bunch of chips and money for that gold when you exchange it. Well, when you exchange it and get it in, you have to have those chips in an hour later and count it up. So it's just I like it as part of as far as a commander goes, because it's part of the game and it's part of the mass anarchy that's going on. It's the freaking craziest thing to stand there and watch a map the way I do, with 7 colors moving around the way they do, and having you guys scream back to me where people are, and just it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, one of the bummers too is our radios. You get to that back half of the field. For those of you that haven't ever been to Hell Survivors, we have a fairly decent radio system, and when you get to the back, pretty much that's it. You can bounce to people about 2/3 across the field, but you can't get all the way back to base. So you can attempt to relay the info, but half the time it gets lost, and you might be out there, and all of a sudden you're on your own with no backup.
That does. That's why I hate running with a radio. Or one of my issues with running with a radio is that it'll get turned off, or that station gets changed as you're searching for things. That's why.
But man,
I was like, Bill, just call me on my cell phone.
Hands down, guys. Hands down, it is the best way for me to keep track of what the hell is going on.
Definitely.
It's just the passing of information. That makes a difference.
And it's much needed. It really is. that'll make or break a team when it comes to games like Global Conquest, where there's so much craziness going on.
Yeah,
So.
it's if I that's one tip that I always give to like bigger teams when they ask about big games. I'm like, man, get you some radios because you get out somebody tells you the code for a lock. You run out onto the field, you get into a firefight, somebody yells a bunch of numbers at you, and then all of a sudden, I don't remember what the damn code was. Well, I ain't gonna run 300 yards back and then 300 yards again. Just way easier for me to radio in and have somebody go, it's 5412.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kayla, I guess everybody has mentioned that I ran pretty fast. I don't know.
Bill is like Bambi.
It's like boom. It's like oh, I'm gone.
Oh man. Yeah, it was crazy. That's for sure. I did want to give a shout out to the guys that came with me from my area. They joined England last minute for I think there was 5 or 6 of them. It was their first time playing a big game. It was their first time playing paintball ever, And so,
my daughter had, 6 people come in too that had never played before. They ended up getting put on Mexico. My daughter was on Mexico for that fact. But we had a lot of new players, and everybody that from her group had a blast.
Yeah, same here. They're addicted. They're like, oh, we need to get this equipment. So, shout out to my buddy Reyes and his fiance Desiree and his friend Chris and all them that came out and played and had a good time. My buddy Rich, they're hooked. They're waiting for the next event. They're going out to play at Hell Survivors for Father's Day weekend. And
nice.
So I think Rich is going to be coming with me to Super Game and stuff. So they're all pre-reg for Monster. So Monster's going to be one heck of a game. That's for sure. Cool. So it'll be amazing. But let's talk about Shithouse for a minute. I heard there was some crazy shenanigans that took place on a tank there.
Yeah, there was. So for those
wait. Remember when I just talked about how my daughter and her 6 friends had never played paintball before and had never stepped foot on a paintball field? Well, I mean, their first mistake is they put on Mad Frog Militia jerseys. If you put on a Mad Frog Militia jersey, people think you know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah.
They don't cut you slack.
Yeah, no.
So needless to say, they just happened to walk out on the field, and then...
Well, so for those of you who've never been to a Hell Survivors game, Mark likes to bring his tank. His biohazard. Big tank built on the back of a John Deere Gator. And it's got a hole in the top for up to 4 people to stand out of and shoot.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to stay standing up when someone's standing in front of you as well, Chris?
Yes.
Okay.
You should let other people shoot teammates in the back if you can avoid it. But we decided to do a tank run. Me, Narf, Dijon, and
Gremlin.
Gremlin came with us on I think 2 or 3 of them, and then Amber Ratliff came with us on another one. But what you do is you can either be a rogue tank, which means you shoot everybody, or you can be each team can hire the tank. Well, at the time, Germany had decided to hire us. So we went out there and with a pink flag on, which despite the fact that I was on England, because I was in the tank, that means everybody who's not pink gets shot. And unfortunately for Kay and all of her friends who were having their first day of paintball, when the tank entered the field, we got about 40 yards, and they were all sitting there behind some bunkers trying to move up into the village. And, once bloodlust sets in, I make no promises, and I forget who family is. And, they got roasted just a little bit. Just a little bit. Kay seemed the most displeased, for sure. But yeah, it's all good fun, I mean, for every teammate I shot plenty of people that weren't from the militia. But yeah, they may have gotten the brunt of it right at the beginning. I do remember screaming, "I'm sorry," as I was ripping through them. So it kind of makes it okay, because I did apologize during and after. But yeah, it happened.
Nothing like ripping them apart, throwing their bodies all across the field. I'm sorry, I just did that to you.
Yep.
Yeah, mine. It sounds like you lit them up in about the same spot that I got hit in the back when you were standing. behind me.
Yep. Yeah, a year or two ago, we went on a tank run, and we all agreed ahead of time that we would go back to back, so that nobody got, if people started tearing into us in that tank, nobody would get shot in the back.
I was
And
pointing towards
somebody,
the front.
Yep, I was in the back, and somebody in the back of the field fired a long ball, one of those ones where you can see it coming the whole way, kind of like it was almost like slow-mo, and I was like, oh, here comes one. Well, I don't have to take that one, and I just kind of shift my body out of the way, and it catches
on the
Bill
lower spine,
right in the spine, right in the spine. And I hear him yelling. I was like, "Oh, that's right, Bill's behind me. I wasn't supposed to move. That was mine."
Moral of the story: shithouse really
tank,
isn't on anybody's team.
yeah. When I'm in the tank and bloodlust sets in, it is what it is. I don't recognize friend from foe anymore.
Out that you are sitting in a porta potty right now.
Yeah,
that is the greatest thing. I didn't see it until Dill made you big, and I'm like, holy crap, shithouse is in a shithouse.
Yeah, we're coming to you live from the Turn Center.
That is so great. That is so great.
I hear you on that one, CJ. I hear you on that one. We're going to get some stuff figured out for next year and have a little bit more fun. Now that the other commanders have done the games too, we can talk to them and get things going and play some more. Play the game like it's really supposed to be played.
Yeah.
How many years? It was like 3 years since we played that game?
I think so.
Yeah, 3. Because it's been Armageddon for 3 years.
Yeah.
And it is a complicated game. It is there's so much going on. I mean, instead of dealing with one of me and one of Kayla on one team and then one of us on the other team, you have to deal with 7 of me's and 7 of Kayla's. And, the reason I say it that way is because Kayla's the one we usually send in when she's like, "Nuh-uh, we're going to make this change." And she gets it changed.
And I'm like, Kayla, what's on Facebook? Kayla, what's the time?
She's
How much time until I can launch my helicopter again?
Now, the one thing about this game that we haven't touched on, so back in the day when they did this game, everybody, when you signed up for a team, you got a jersey. I think the original ones came from Paintball. I think the last year that they did jerseys came from Raza.
This year was Social.
Yeah, Social made some for this year. But you would get in the old days, when you signed up, you just got a free jersey with your team color on it. So it was very easy kind of on the field to distinguish between, okay, those are red guys, those are yellow, those are green, stuff like that. And you could actually kind of collect shirts over the years and run out on the field with another team's color on and do some spy missions, which always led to some fun shenanigans.
Oh man, I watched Justin on the grinder. Dave Massey and I were talking, one of the owners of Hell Survivors. I'm like, hold on, Dave, watch this. Justin literally changed his jersey 4 times going up the grinder. Back, different teams would come in. He'd sit back. A team would come in. He'd put their jersey on. They'd get up to a certain point. Boom, boom, boom. He'd take them all out. A whole different country'd come in. He changed the jersey. He did that 4 times before they finally figured out what the hell was going on. I think he got shot from across the water.
Yeah, this past weekend was a little more difficult because due to costs and stuff for the game, they no longer really do you don't automatically get a jersey anymore, and we got the colored tape, which I got to tell you, picking out the difference between orange, yellow, and pink when something's in a bush or 50 yards away, it gets very, very difficult. So I would definitely like to see the jersey thing come back, even if they just did T-shirts again or like a colored vest.
Well, we'll try to do something. We'll try to do something with us at least. We'll try to get England to get something together. Maybe we can get everybody who signs up privately to cough
there
up a
were
couple
some
bucks.
spies spying this weekend, though. There was some spies that went out. They went out as yellow, and they caused some chaos between China and Germany. And they had broke their alliances a couple of times because the spies went out there and was shooting the pink, and they're like, "You're shooting us! No, you're not. We're shooting you!" And they're like, "No." And here it was all along. It was us England guys just going out, just playing the spy game, and that's the fun about this game is alliances can be made in an instant, and alliances can be broken in an instant.
I try not to ever make an alliance with anyone but another country's president, because it's just I don't like saying, "Oh yeah, we're in an alliance." Well, no, I didn't talk to the president. I talked to one of the players. You know, it's just like, okay, well, we might not be shooting that guy right there, but go ahead and shoot anybody else. I don't know.
Well, see, that's kind of what happened this weekend with Canada. So we did make an alliance with USA in Mexico, and then out of nowhere, Canada comes up because they had some issues the first day with their president.
Well, it was a first timer. See, Lefty took on Mexico, but Lefty had played Global Conquest before. I can't remember who he was, but whoever it was that the president of Canada, that was his first time, and I think he just decided to do it the day of his registration.
Yeah, something like that. But they came straight up to us, was like, "Hey, we're an alliance now," and I'm looking like, I didn't think we were. I don't remember that. And I'm like, well, if you want to run and shoot with us, by all means, you can. Let's go destroy some stuff, you know. But yeah, it was crazy because they just allied themselves with us. You know, it's not like anybody actually talked to anybody. They just came up and started joining us in the fight. It was crazy. It was crazy.
It was a good event. It was a good weekend.
It definitely was. You know, too. This was the first weekend that I had ever shot GI Premium. Ooh. Oh man, was that paint on point!
I didn't hear anybody bitch about. I didn't hear anybody bitch about the paint.
Yeah, one complaint about the paint, and you know, I get
it was.
We are a GI sponsored team, but I you know, sometimes you know I fired some 3-star before that had some dimples and stuff on it. Every single ball in that bag was. Perfect.
That premium was something else.
Phenomenal.
And you know what?
If every case of paint ever came out like that, I don't think we'd ever hear a complaint about paint ever again.
No, and you know what the crazy thing was? It was pink filled. So Hell Survivors is known for their red filled paint. And when I broke it open for the first time, I'm like, whoa, this is pink. But that premium, like you said, shot phenomenal all weekend. No issues at all. I hope that they have that same paint come Monster game. That's for sure, because that stuff is great. So
definitely. Hopefully he does.
The other thing is,
I don't know what's going on with Monster game with me and stuff. Because I mean, Super Game West Coast got rescheduled for the same weekend, and then now I'm hearing stuff about Oregon stepping back in their opening stuff. So they might not even. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, there is still some of that stuff going on. I know that with all these events being stacked on top of each other, there was quite a few events that were booked for that weekend.
Yeah. Monster was the original date originally, and then Monte Casino got rescheduled to that date, and then Super Game Oregon got rescheduled to that date. So I don't know what, we're going to see what happens. I know a bunch of us are going to be out there, so I'm probably going to be going there as well, unless I'm delivering another time trials to freaking California, which is literally what I'm doing very shortly. So there's so much going on.
Yeah. Again, shout out to all the teams that played Global Conquest this last weekend.
Definitely.
It was a blast.
It's so good to see all you guys again.
Heck yeah. I'm glad everybody had a great time. It didn't matter what team you were on. Everybody was chilling, hanging out, just enjoying themselves. There was no issues with anything or anyone. Just keep the one guy from Swarm in your prayers there. He did get injured on the field.
Something happened with, I don't know how bad if he actually broke his leg or
they said I heard it was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I guess he has a golf ball sized dent in his bone. They said he slipped off bridge too far and hit a tree branch or something, or a tree stump in the water or something like that.
Yeah. So bad. He's got a decent leg injury, broken, something like that, as far as we all know. And hopefully he's doing good.
Yeah, well, pray for safe healing and quick healing.
You just tape an aspirin to it. That's all you got to do. Just tape an aspirin to it, run a couple of laps, and you'll be fine.
Lisa, that is a good question here. We can jump into that. I think I mean, we've talked for a pretty damn long time about Global Conquest. Tells you how much we like that goddamn game. Yeah. One of the next things they got kind of going on here. Who the hell is this guy?
Ooh, look at those guns.
Ghost Recon. August
Yep.
23rd at excuse me, at Hell Survivors. That's Old School Scenarios. Brandon Page is putting that one together and producing that one. So it
Yep.
should be some interesting fun. This
Yeah,
one
it's
is
a good-
also going on during another Super Game. I think Super Game Maryland.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the normal craziness within our group. But yeah, this is, I think, Brandon's first time doing an event at Hell
At-
Survivors.
At house, yeah. All of his other ones were at Kizzy Field.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it should be some fun. Shithouse, you looking forward to this?
Oh, I am very much looking forward to this. It should be a good time. This will be my third time generally in a game, first time at Hell Survivors. So this is going to be very, very cool. It is technically a 2-day event. The main game is held on the 23rd, which is a Sunday. However, the Saturday night, there will be a MagFed event that Brandon's in the chat. Hit me up if I'm wrong here, but I believe that part of the points from the MagFed event will be going towards Sunday. But yeah, I played one of Brendan's games last year. I general.
Yeah, we did one of those games, didn't
And
we?
and I don't know if anybody's ever seen one of these. This is what you get when you're a winner. So Josh Heathen
I
doesn't
remember
have one
that
of these.
weekend.
Yes, that was a very good weekend. I mean, that was the A team showed up and we did a lot of murdering. Yeah, it says champions on here. I think that
Hold on,
Heathen's
did you
got
flex
one of
that
these.
muscle right?
Yeah,
It said
yeah.
champions.
Yeah. Oh, right over there. Yeah. Yeah, Heathens doesn't say champions on it though. I don't remember why. But yeah, it was a great time. A lot of crazy wild missions. If anybody's ever played like a Missions Masters game, it's on par with that. Like a lot of crazy stuff going on. Possible points and insertion chart. There you go. Yeah, it's gonna be a really good time. Come out, play for me, La Mierda, the shit. Come play for the cartel. And we're gonna have a ball. I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time.
Sounds like it. It sounds like it's going to be some damn fun.
Yeah.
We're going to see what happens. Let's try to get everybody to register.
Yeah, pre-reg is open.
Hell
Be right.
Survivors.
If you can comment the price on that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
But
so
pre-reg for it, man. It'll be an awesome game.
definitely. We like Hell Survivors. We always enjoy ourselves there.
Any of my-
And speaking of which, I will be going against Dijon from 13th Legionnaires, and he happens to be in the chat right now.
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want to join that red team because you're gonna look silly, playing for blue team covered in all that paint.
Hey,
Oh,
let's
that's-
just
Wait a
let's
minute.
just
We
put it
could
this way.
we could mention something too about this coming up game, Super Game Indiana. Isn't
Yes.
a certain team is playing? Let's see. Brandon Page is a commander, and then Joe
Won.
Perez is a commander.
Perez.
And what side did Mad Frog decide to play for?
We're going blue.
We're going Perez. So just saying.
Hey,
Actually,
listen.
Dijon's
to
commanding there
everybody
too. isn't he?
watching, to everybody watching, there ain't nobody on the field that is funner to shoot at than 3D. So make sure you guys join this red team and let's tear Dewan up.
It's
He's
always
my
some
brother.
fun,
He
man.
knows I love him, and that's why we coming for you. You know how much fun it is to shoot at you. So let's get them, guys. Join that red
Ghost
team. Let's tear up
Recon.
Dewan.
You got that, guys. Ghost Recon. Join the red team. You got Fall Under Shithouse Command here. Let's have some fun. Enjoy ourselves out there. Then we got Super Game Indiana coming up soon, which I got a bunch of people going to. I don't think I'm going to be making it because I didn't register, and
You
just
can
with
still
all
pre-reg. They extended it.
you could still pre-reg. The pre-reg is extended, but with all the restrictions and everything still going on, it's not. I did the whole global or Hell Survivors with all the food limitations and all that stuff. It was easier because we know what's up. We're in that area, but that's kind of bums me out. About Indiana with all the restrictions and stuff. I'm stepping back and I'm taking care of this delivery to California of the time trials instead of going to Indiana. But then I know, John, you're going.
Yes, I'll be there. John Lee will be there also.
Okay.
I don't know if any other frogs are going to be there. And, of course, Gremlin will be there because he's riding with me. I think my buddy Rich is planning on going. So if anybody else wants to join us, let's do this blue team and let's shoot them up, guys. Let's have a great time. Sherwood's definitely in my top 5 fields to visit.
Gorgeous field to
there,
play, man. The structures he's built out there, and then I guess the boats are done, right?
I know one of them is for sure. I don't know about the other one. I'd seen that he had some big earth movers out there, though. That's for sure. He's always doing work on that field. So if you guys get a chance, Sherwood Forest, in Indiana, it's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, you know what? Let's change subject for a minute here, and then we'll go back to a couple of the other events and other things we have going on, because we got a real cool contest for Tombstone that we'll give you the information on. But let's run a short video. We got this is Mad Frog portable paintball at MIS set up. Doing our thing and enjoying ourselves. Let's run this for a minute.
This video is by Fox.
Speedway.
This video is actually put together by Fox News, NASCAR Sports, something
Fox
or other.
Sports.
There you go, Fox Sports. Dill knows.
Good job, Dill.
Yeah, it was cool that we were part of it. It's got to do with us set up in an event. Check it out. You know,
We're towards the end.
Yeah, we're towards the end, but it's a cool video. It's going to give us a minute to run to the bathroom too. So let it go.
When you think partying in NASCAR, you're probably thinking Talladega, right? Well, here in the Irish Hills of Michigan, they're getting in on the action too, with Kalura. It's Celtic for celebration. Let's go check it out. So this is a music festival at a NASCAR track. I've never heard of something like that. It's amazing.
Dude, they're just trying to amplify the party for this weekend.
You can race go-karts here. Debris caution, debris caution, debris caution, and we're green, Ah! First aid. Them, not me. Mom, can you see me, Mom? You guys enjoying the music festival?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what band's next?
What is it?
Cole Witt and the Benedettos. Who? They're underground. It's fine. It's gonna be good. Mom? They even have paintball here. Hey, Dale Jr. in the corner. Hey, don't worry about it. It's Exalta. I can see you. These kids. Bonnaroo Coachella, that's old, man. What about Kalura?
Kalura is definitely the next Bonnaroo.
Hey, you know who's playing next, right?
Who?
The Almondingers.
Nice. Can't wait.
That was a good set. I am beat. You guys all go ahead and load up. Good show. Good show, man. It's good stuff.
Yeah. We did that twice at two different MIS events, and then they stopped doing it for a year, and they were supposed to start back up, but they haven't yet. I wonder why. But yeah, so it was some fun. We enjoyed ourselves. It was pretty cool. Setting up, listen to the cars racing and stuff. Man, it was a good time.
They had some really big bands. We got practically private concerts too as well.
Yeah, because
they were warming up.
Our field, where the paintball field was set up, it was set up close to the stage. We had to net the roof and everything, though. It was crazy. It took us like two days to set the damn thing up.
They didn't have people in yet, and the bands were warming up, so it's practically a private concert.
But then when the bands were playing, everybody's all pushed up against the stage and all this space and stuff, and here we have this paintball field of cleared space where we're just standing back watching, not getting pushed around, and it was a good time. It was some fun, definitely some fun. But anyways, okay, so on to the next thing here. Let's talk about this Tombstone lip sync battle. Any Shithouse Preacher, either you guys going to be able to come to Tombstone in Oklahoma?
It's looking very promising for me.
That's the October?
That is this game here. I will be leading the Earps, and Seabass will be leading the Cowboys. So it'll be at Avid Extreme Sports in Oklahoma, the 3rd and the 4th of October. It's a Viper game, so it's awesome. They have gunslingers. You got to check out the page. Because they have gunslingers, they have gambling, a bunch of on-field activities.
It sounds like this game actually starts on like a Thursday and goes like they got different things going on like what, Friday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday?
So you get Avid Extreme Sports. Those guys training those guys out there are awesome. All right. Then you add in Bob White, which I don't know if you guys know. Bob White. These guys
Who
rock.
is Bob White?
Who is Bob? I know. They're awesome. An awesome group of people. Awesome group of buttheads just like us. And they like to have fun too. So they get out there ahead of time, and there's food going, and partying, people talking and exchanging. Ryan Sexton runs Sneaky Pete's Meat and does a food concession during the whole event. So you get like a couple meals a day from him, all made, so you don't even have to worry about it. It's well worth the money.
And we're not just talking about any other meal here either.
No.
Yeah,
we're talking
about like a legitimate meal.
Pulled brisket tacos the one year. He did Loco Moco the one last year for Tombstone when we went. Awesome food, awesome stuff, good breakfast, the whole works. So if you guys have got a chance, register for this game. I wish we could move this picture off to the left or the right a little bit. We're still learning StreamYard, guys, and I'd love to be able to take this picture and like shove it all the way over to the left and the right. So if you're from StreamYard or if you run StreamYard as a program, let us know how to do that, please. Anyways, so if you're going to head out to this game, please register for the ERPs and let's have some fun. If you're trying and want to have some fun, we have a Battle for the Bus contest.
No
to
submissions
get to Tombstone. Yet. All right, we don't have any submissions yet. 1 or 2 submit. Hell, if you're the only one that gives us a submission, you get free travel, free case of paint, and free food vouchers while you're there.
And a free Mad Frog MF bus trip patch.
Ooh, you get to get. Oh, sorry, I gotta.
If you go on the bus.
Yeah,
Other way, Bill. Other way.
Okay, there you go. I gotta hit that button. All right, you get another MF road trip patch if you end up going with us on the bus. You don't have to take the rules and everything are up on our Mad Frog Militia Facebook page. You don't have to drive on the bus if you don't want to. We can work that out with you. That's under your own expense. If you're along the way, you can hop on the bus and drive with us. If you've got a friend that wants to bring, check out the rules on our page. Send us in a lip sync video. If you lip sync in a video, take one of your old TikTok videos. I don't care what you do. Send it to us as the rules say. Don't skimp out. Dress up, fireworks, makeup, the whole works. Have fun with it, all right?
The Wedding Singer has some really good songs that you can do too, like "Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?"
Yes, we do.
Do you really want to make me cry?
Yeah, most of the time. No, anyway.
And you don't actually have to sing either.
You don't have to sing it. It's all lip sync. Send us your video. And one of the reasons we're doing this is they have a lip sync battle every year at Tombstone. And it's, there's usually about 10 entries. There's a Tombstone trophy, lip sync trophy. It's a heated battle, fireworks, costumes, acts, backup dancers, the works. So it's definitely tied into the event. If you want to go as far as do a whole routine and get into the lip sync contest, let us know. We'll get you signed up. Submit us a video. Only one person can win the prize, though. Even if it's a whole group, you're going to have to fight amongst yourself for that one. Check out the rules on the Mad Frog Militia page on Facebook. And Battle for the Bus to Tombstone. All right? Come on, let's have some fun. Okay. Anything you guys got to add? Let's see a video from you. We could do this.
Yeah, what do we got? I was unprepared for this.
No. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, there he goes. No, you know what I mean. Get us a lip sync video together. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And hey, even if you guys are already registered and you don't want to be involved, you're not in the contest, you just want to have some fun, send us a couple of your videos. We'll post them up, and we'll have some fun with stuff, and we'll get a winner.
You don't have to necessarily lip sync. If you just want to get into a big crowd of people and just start singing "I Will Always Love You" at the top of your lungs,
we can go for that. We can go for that too. Yeah, send us a video, check out the rules, submit it that way as far as the rules go, and we'll have some fun with it.
If it ends up on our TikTok, maybe it'll go viral like some of our other videos.
There you go. Yeah,
it's amazing. We've got a pretty successful TikTok so far.
Yeah.
That's
for those
a
of
good
you
thing.
that haven't checked out our TikTok, it is just Bag Frog Militia.
Yep, just like everything else.
Yep, we got a couple of short videos on there doing other stuff. I don't think we even have one like normal TikTok video on there where we're doing. We talked about doing one that global, but we didn't even get a team
I
picture.
didn't get anything.
We didn't even get a team
yeah.
picture, man.
Yes.
We were so, I don't know. It was like, wow, hey, we're outside. Hey, squirrel, let's go have some more fun.
Yeah.
It was
because
good.
we were one of the last states on lockdown, but we won't talk about that too much.
No, we're trying. It's been a bummer, but working again.
I'll tell you what, I learned something this weekend. All right. When you're traveling with Dill and you get fast food, make sure you double check the food, or else this dude will eat your Baconator. We get ready to go.
You gave it to me.
Somebody else did that at the campsite too, didn't they? Oh, look at this dude!
Yeah.
Look at shit house he
did
ate.
it too.
I told Dill, I'm like, hey, listen, we're gonna go get some food. Where you want to eat? I said, we're probably either going to go to like Wendy's or McDonald's or something. He goes, oh, I don't do Wendy's because they always drown my stuff in special sauce.
I was
and I'm
thinking
like,
Burger King.
Special sauce?
Yeah.
So
I was thinking Burger King. Burger King is trash.
I get a 4 for $4. Noah gets a 4 for $4. My buddy Rich like, man, give me that Baconator combo. I want this cookie dough ice cream thing. You know, Dill's like, oh, give me 2 of the Dave's doubles, right? We get in and I look over at Dill and he's like, oh man, look at this burger. This burger looks good. I remember him looking like this. Chomp. And he takes a big old bite out of this sucker, right? My buddy Rich in the back, he goes and he grabs his burger and he takes a big bite because Dill got his with only ketchup. So it was basically
I didn't say only ketchup. It was
only ketchup and mustard. And he takes a big bite out of this. And he's like,
you sound like a savage over here.
And he's like, what the heck is this? I just got a mouthful of ketchup. I don't even think I got any bacon on my burger. And Dill's like, that's weird. I got all kinds of bacon. My buddy Rich is like, you whore, you ate my burger.
Hey, that's great.
Hey, you're the one that handed out the food to us. We both took bites. You gave it to us.
I'm the driver. I just passed it out like, here you go. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, it was a great trip. Dill, it was fun having you in the car, man. And that trip home sure didn't seem very long with all the comedy hour that we had going on and
that
stuff.
poor turtle.
Hey, what are you talking about? I saved his life. There was a turtle crawling in the middle of the road. And so I stopped, I pulled over, I picked it up, and I released him back into the wild. And there was another car who would have just ran this turtle over.
By release back into the wild, you mean chunked it 50 yards like a football?
No, I drove down the road, I saw a pond, and I just tossed him back into the water.
Yeah, 50 yards away like a football.
No. But it was
turtles are equipped for shot put. You get that spin going. Boom.
Hey, listen, I rehomed him, and he didn't get ran over by a car. All right,
and that's what's important.
Moral of the story: watch your food when you're around Dill. He'll eat your Baconator.
Hey, that was in my defense. That was after a long ass weekend and a hot day.
Hey, but hold on. Ask him where he went to the very next day to get food. He went to Wendy's, huh, Dill? That's what I
Probably
thought.
got another Baconator, didn't he?
That's what I thought.
I didn't get a Baconator.
All right.
I mistakenly ate John Lee's burger, but I blame Caleb for that. So I'm willing to take 49% of the responsibility of that.
Same.
49% only, though.
Fun. Well, guys, we've got some time here, a little bit of time left here. I got to get moving and find some things to do. So let's push on a little bit and try to push some merchandise.
Oh, merchandise!
Gotta pay them bills.
MF6. If you guys are interested in a 6, please let us know. We can hook you up with a custom color model right now. We actually have one extra one in stock right now that'd be ready to ship right away. If anyone's interested, private message us to get a price because we'll hook you up with a package. It is a 1.5 with a custom colored pattern that there is only 8 of them out there. I know Kay played with it all weekend in Raped Face. You got any of you guys see her playing with it?
Yeah, I saw her from the tank.
I didn't see her at all.
Yeah, that's what you'd probably tell. Yeah, we have our patches still. If you guys are interested in one of our patches, check us out at one of the events, and we can hook you up with a patch. The PVC Velcro patch, Velcro attached to them already. 1 for $6, 2 for $10. It's $5 shipping, or you can pick them up for free at an event. Once again, that's our patches. Woo!
Free
They're
shipping
cool.
at an event.
Yeah, free shipping at an event. Go figure.
Not totally free.
Yeah.
If I'm there, I will hand deliver it to you.
Yeah. Here you go. We've got some shirts. If you guys are interested in any of our shirts, let us know. We've got a new brand of the Hawaiian coming out soon for the next Legends series, as long as they let us back on the island after all this quarantine. The Acid Trip and the MFA shirt, we've got a bunch of those in production right now that are already paid for, so those will be delivered soon.
There's a pretty badass Enola Gay shirt in there.
Yeah,
too.
you see that one here?
Featuring one of the handsomest men in the sport on the front.
That is Shithouse and Tyler on the front, and then you can see Kay's head on the back over in the one corner holding the flag. They were standing on the tank at Hell Survivors. Aaron shot those photos.
Yep.
Then we have these. I'm really looking forward to these.
Woo!
These JT pants. I am looking forward to these.
I kind of can't wait for the D sweats.
Yeah, all right. And then we got the Dick sweatpants. If you guys are interested in any of these products, let us know. We also look at this. This jersey here on the side of the screen. That is a jersey anyone can buy. That is our Empire Mad Frog Militia jersey. It is a little different than our plain jersey, but if you want it, we got it. They're for sale. Let us know what you're interested in, and we'll get them sold out for you. Let's see what else we got. Send some badges to Super Game. Yeah, maybe we'll have to. Maybe we'll have to get somebody to try to hook up and get some delivered to somebody can sell some. Dill, are you planning on going to Super Game?
I don't know. It's kind of 50-50 right now.
All right. That's
Still
like what? That's like a 6-hour drive for you or something, isn't it?
Super.
And your car's still messed up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up switching to the other one.
All right. Stupid braking systems. That's a whole different show.
Computer shit.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll try to get some off there. Let's see. If I touched everything else except for Shithouse's pee-pee, I think I have.
I was gonna say, except for yourself.
No, I've touched myself. You can't see my hands right now. Anyways, whatever.
Thanks.
Do you guys have anything? I am going to be getting on the road here and doing some Hitman Air Power time trial stuff pretty soon, running some stuff around. So you'll be seeing some videos from me coming up here and there. What do you guys, John? What do you got going on?
Currently right now, just trying to get my yard into order and then getting ready for Super Game in a couple weeks. Like I said, go ahead.
I was gonna say we also have the new season of another MF Road Trip out.
Yes, we do. Shithouse, what do you got going on?
What today?
Yeah, I mean, just in general, what the hell's up? What's up with you? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I got the kids this weekend. We're gonna be doing some tie dyeing here in a little bit.
Ooh, fun stuff.
Happened to find brown dye at the store, so we're gonna try and tie dye some stuff brown. So
awesome.
We'll see how that goes.
Have fun with that. If you guys like, Aaron was saying in the background there a minute ago, we have got season 2 of the another MF Road Trip out, episode 1.
Episode 2 will be out tomorrow morning.
Hashtag one poop, one flush. Sorry.
Listen,
I don't know what was up with my diet, dude. I don't know what was up.
It's the greatest. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Bill gives George dookie eye.
I told him to turn away. I can't. I mean, oh god.
You put it right in his face. scooted right in his face. He's like, George, watch out. No, there was no watching out.
Jill, is it on YouTube or is it YouTube and Facebook? It's on
Everywhere.
our YouTube channel,
It's
Mad
everywhere.
Frog Militia.
It's everywhere. It's on TikTok. It's everywhere.
On
That
TikTok,
is
it's
not a
all
fake
over the place.
I promise on everything. I was in the van. It was real. That is not fake.
And I think Aaron was saying, episode 2 is going to be out very shortly.
Tomorrow sometime.
I've seen some pre-cuts of it. It's pretty good too. We've got a couple other episodes coming out of that one. I think we've got the hot sauce episode, and
That'll be episode 3.
Episode 3. All right.
Yeah.
So look forward to that, everybody. Check out our stuff. If you're interested in any of our gear and stuff, please let us know. We'll try to get you hooked up and taken care of as fast as we can. Other than that, I don't know. I guess I'm good. I need to go finish packing.
All right.
Yep.
You guys, I don't know. Take it easy. Everybody out there, have fun at your fields. I don't know what other games are going on, but I don't know. Stay healthy, be good, and I guess bye.
Love y'all. God bless.
And as always, make sure to wipe.
See you guys.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you.
Later.
Do we just turn it off? Just turn it off. We're
Yeah,
just
we
going
just
to end
turn
the
it off.
broadcast. Okay, we're done. End the broadcast. And it's